Secret to sell, but your timing's off and it's obvious as hell. You keep tapping your foot like you're starting a fight with the rhythm in the room on a Saturday night. There's a glance in the glass you pretend not to see, like it's someone you were or you're trying to be. And the jukebox croaks out a familiar mistake while you're choosing which version of you's gonna break. You say it's nothing, just a passing tone, but you never quite leave it alone. And in the corners you're turning it up like distortion's gonna fix what you cut. You keep singing like you wrote every line, but you always have a beat out of time. And it stings like a name you don't know. That flicker in the corners, that flicker in the corners. You order another like it's part of a plan, but you're tracing the rim with a trembling hand. There's a joke that you tell that never quite lands. Still you laugh like it's big in a room full of fans. You keep one eye trained on the exit sign, like you're clocking the seconds you're forced to shine. And you say it's a game, you just play it cool while you're bending the rules just to follow the rules. You dress it up like it's under control, but it's scratching the back of your skull. There's a flicker in the corners, you're turning it up like distortion's gonna fix what you cut. You keep dancing like nobody knows, but it shows in the way that it slows. And it bites and it hums, then it steals the show. That flicker in the corners, that flicker in the corners. In the corners, and when the speakers crack and the room goes thin, you're still leaning close like you're reeling them in. But the silence hits harder than anything said. When the flicker's the only thing left in your head. Taxi in a broken tone. The bartender laughed like he'd heard it before, while you drew little circles in the spill on the floor. There was talk of a band that you almost knew, and a fight in the street that you nearly walked through. You said it's all just noise dressed up as a plan. Then you flicked your cigarette at a nervous man, and I couldn't tell if you meant what you said or if it was just something you rehearsed in your head. Now we're kicking dust off the dashboard, darling, speeding past the things we swore we'd fix. You keep laughing at the wrong part of the story, like you've already skipped to the twist. And I'm stuck in the pause between your sentences, where the truth don't quite exist. scratch on the door from a night gone wrong, and a melody you hum but forget halfway through the song. You order cheap drinks with expensive words, then act surprised when nobody's heard. Your reflection's doing something you don't approve, like it's got its own set of rules to move. You said everyone's faking is part of the deal, but your voice kinda cracked when you said how you feel. And I couldn't tell if you meant to confess or if you just like the sound of the mess. Now we're kicking dust off the dashboard, darling, racing shadows down an empty street. You keep betting on the wrong kind of silence, like it owes you something sweet. And I'm stuck in the space where you hesitate between retreat and repeat. You said, don't read into it, it's just how it goes, but you keep leaving clues in the way you don't close. Every door you open halfway and stall, like you're waiting for someone to finish it all. You're still dividing us, and I'm caught in the echo of your almost truths, turning doubt into a crutch. You showed up late with a different excuse, same kind of story, slightly less use. And I swear for a second you nearly stayed still, but you left with the change and the unpaid bill. On the counter you don't recognize, and the story you tell with half-closed eyes. You say it was better when everything broke slow. Now it happens too quick and you barely know if you're laughing or stuck in a loop. You forgot where the punchline used to land, but now it just does not. Oh, it's plastic lemon days, all sugar and steam. We were shining in a way we can't explain. Now we're chasing the echo of what we became in these plastic lemon days. You're texting old friends like a reflex test, but you delete what you send before you hit send next. There's a film on the mirror you keep wiping away, but it comes right back in a different shade. And you laugh at a joke that nobody made, like you're filling the silence with something you saved from a time when the nights didn't feel quite so thin, and the endings didn't always start with remember when. Oh, it's plastic lemon days, all sugar and stain. We were shining in a way we can't explain. Now we're chasing the echo of what we became in these plastic lemon days. Through like the floor's got opinions that never told you, and the light hits your face in a half-hearted way, like it's not sure you're still meant to stay. Oh, it's plastic lemon days, all sugar and stain. We were shining in a way we can't explain. Now we're chasing the echo of what we became in these plastic lemon days. A shape we try to defend in these plastic lemon days. Shaped like a debate where two people argued about something too late, and the walls keep the outline like it pays them to stay, repeating it softer in a bureaucratic way. The lamp flickers twice when you mention your name, like it's heard it before in a different frame, and the minibar hums like it's trying to speak, but it forgets what it meant halfway through the week. And the key card sighs when it slid through the like it knows it's been here 100 times more. In room 202, nothing stays still for long. Even silence feels like it might be wrong. You can check in home, but you don't check out the same. Something always rearranges your name. In room 202, where the light won't behave and the curtains rehearse how they're meant to wave. You can swear you were alone when you turned off the view, but there's always something else in room 202. There's a list in the drawer of forgotten complaints about clocks that run backwards and leaking restraints, and a phone that rings once then refuses to prove that it ever had anything real to do. Someone once left a coat that kept changing size, like it couldn't decide which version to try. Now it hangs in the corner like it's learning the room, like it's waiting for someone to resume. And the hallway outside never quite matches the floor. It resets every time you walk back through the door. In room 202, nothing stays still for long. Even silence feels like it might be wrong. You can check in home, but you don't check out the same. Something always rearranges your name. In room 202, where the light won't behave and the curtains rehearse how they're meant to wave. You can swear you were alone when you turned off the view, but there's always something else in room 202. Show you arriving the same. It remembers a version it won't quite name, and you laugh it off, but it laughs back too, like it knows what you're pretending not to do. In room 202, nothing stays still for long. Even silence feels like it might be wrong. You can check in whole, but you don't check out the same. Something always rearranges your name. In room 202, where the light sulking in the doorway with your arms folded tight, saying I should've known better by the look in your eyes. There's a list on the table that you started last week of the things that I do that you don't want to keep. And I tried making jokes, but you weren't in the mood. You said, funny how it's always about you. Then you stared at the floor like it might disagree, but it's never quite taking your side over me. And I know what comes next before you even begin. It's the same little loop that we keep getting in. Oh, here we go again. Same thing again. You say it's different, but it always ends the same. You go quiet, I pretend that I don't know what you meant, and we drag it out like it's worth the suspense, but it never makes sense in the end. In the kitchen, like you're timing your lines, like there's something to win if you get it just right. And I'm leaning back, trying not to react while you sharpen your tone like it's something you've packed. You say you don't listen, I say you exaggerate. Then we both start to wish we had left it too late, and the kettle goes off, but nobody moves, like it's waiting for someone to finally lose. And I know that look when you're ready to go, but you're hoping I'll stop you before you get close. Different, but it always ends the same. You go quiet, I pretend that I don't know what you meant, and we drag it out like it's worth the suspense, but it never makes sense in the end. And it's not like we mean half the things that we say, but they land all the same when they're thrown in that way. And you hover by the door like you might disappear, but you're still standing there 10 minutes later. Oh, here we go again. Same thing again, like we're stuck in a scene.